Good morning, everybody. Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys are seriously fabulous and awesome for what is hopefully for you a glorious and super awesome Hump Day Wednesday. So what we are doing on the coffee run today is answering questions. It's Q&A Wednesday, one of my favorite themes of the week, which because I guess one of the reasons behind that is that I don't have to sit here and work out the content for you guys. It's just about answering the questions, which is really awesome. So as we're moving through, if you have questions for me, good morning, Tamara. If you've got questions, let me know and I'd love to answer them for you. Good morning, Joan. Happy Wednesday to you too. Hey, Catherine, welcome. Okay, so let's get stuck in. So I'm just going to read. I've got my laptop just sitting in front of the camera here. So I just want to read off one of the questions that Tamara sent me through yesterday. So the question, this is about social media, right? So this one is actually about social media posting, which is, and it's an interesting one. So she's asked about posting to Instagram and Facebook simultaneously. So the question was, does scheduling affect your reach on Facebook and Instagram? Hey, Mike, good morning. Hope it's warmer in New Zealand this morning than what it is here. So, okay. So what I personally do, hey, Helen, in terms of pre-scheduling your content, I think it's really important for us to get things scheduled in. Now, I've spoken a little bit about this with you guys before, whereby I use a bit of a posting schedule template like this. It's really basic. I can, send it to you if you want me to send it to you. It's pretty basic, but it works for me and I like it. So what I do is I'm going to answer this in two parts for you, Tamara. The first thing that I do is I make sure that I've got a bank of content pre-created in the form of pictures of me with the quotes on it, right? So I make sure I've got a bank of those created first and foremost, and I usually go through, so I create them in Canva, and I generally will go and create probably about 3 months worth at a time. So what you guys start to, if you haven't noticed already, my hair all of a sudden got really long, and a lot of the photos that I'm using are me with short hair with the memes and the quotes and things like that. Part of the reason for that is that I only received my new images maybe 6 weeks ago, and probably 2 months ago, I created about 3 or 4 months worth of posts, not scheduled in yet, but worth of those, the picture quotes with the pictures of me with the words on them. So I call those picture quotes. So I pre-created a bunch of them. So I have this bank of them. Now, what I do is I will spend some time pre-scheduling in advance on Facebook those picture quotes with the text, right? So I'll schedule those in advance. Usually I try and get, depending on what's going on in my world, I try and get a bunch scheduled probably a good 2 to 3 weeks in advance. Now, a beautiful case in point is this last probably 3 weeks for me has been really full in terms of travel, time zone juggling. Good morning, Anne-Marie. Good morning, Louise. Thanks for joining. So, I don't want my Facebook page or my Instagram profile, which I'll talk about in a sec, I don't want it to look like the Wild Wild West with tumbleweeds, kind of rolling on through my page. So I schedule in advance my skeleton content, and I do that on Facebook. I do it on Instagram. I do it on LinkedIn, and I actually also do it on Twitter. Now, for those of you who are going, oh my gosh, that's a lot. Don't worry about Twitter. For now, if you haven't got a Twitter account, or if you haven't got engagement, or if it hasn't worked for you yet, don't even worry about it. It's a bit of a different platform to crack. So I'd be looking certainly at your Facebook page, Instagram and LinkedIn for this stuff. where this ties in with Tamara's question around the scheduling piece. So I also then go in and schedule in Instagram my skeleton posts as well. Now, I don't use the paper version for this because I use a platform called Later, Later.com. Now, you can pre-schedule on Instagram up to a month's worth of images for free using Later.com. So I'll go and do that. And I use the same pictures, those same images that I've already created. I'll share those on Facebook. I schedule them. So I schedule them on Facebook. I schedule them on Instagram. And I actually also schedule them with over to LinkedIn as well using Hootsuite. Okay. I do not use Hootsuite to schedule on my Facebook business page because it shows posted by Hootsuite. And I think that looks a little naff, so I don't do that. So I share the same content on all the platforms, but not at the same time. Tamara, this is the thing here, right? I don't do it at the same time. Again, because I just think it looks a little naff, you know. So if I know there's a lady, particularly, Bonnie. So Bonnie follows me on Facebook at the moment. She also follows me on Instagram. She commented on an image on Instagram, and just in the last 24 hours. That's why it's like top of mind. And she also follows me on Facebook. So the content is pretty much the same in terms of the basics. Sometimes I'll do different text depending on what it is. So that's the first part of your answer. The second part you asked about was, does it impact your reach? Yes. Yes, it does. So what I do is I make sure that I've got my skeleton posts, and I aim for 3 to 4 scheduled posts on Facebook going up each day. Generally 3 to 4. What that means is that I know that I've got a bank of stuff going up. Then what I do, what that gives me the brain space is like when I'm inspired in the moment. Good morning, Joe. When I'm inspired in the moment to go post something, I will. And that generally gets higher reach than what the pre-scheduled content gets. Okay, so yes, it's going to impact your reach, but I would rather have more things that people can go and look and read, you know, and this is how it applies for you. So when people see a post of yours in the newsfeed, often they will go over to your business page, whether it's Facebook or LinkedIn actually, and look at all of the things, like look at your activity, look at the posts that you've put up there. So I'd rather have that than have the organic reach in a newsfeed. Now, Tamara, I trust that makes sense. And yeah, so that's how I just want to make sure, it's the same with LinkedIn. I want to make sure that I've got the minimum, like in my mind, it's like the minimum posts going up, and then the ad hoc things that I get in there and do are kind of like the cream. Okay. So that's how I manage my own. Now, I'm busy through the day. I'm sure that you guys are, oh my gosh, excuse me. I'm sure that you guys are busy through the day as well, you know, doing what you do, and you probably don't have the desire, the inclination, nor the time to be sitting in Facebook every day. Just go, oh crap, you know, it's 10 o'clock, quick, got to go over there and got to go post, right? I would rather you be spending time doing what you're doing and have some stuff going up that's scheduled that people can go and research you / stalk you / go and see all the things that you're doing. So that's that. And Tamara, if you need clarification on anything, just let me know. Everybody else, if you've got clarification that you require on that, let me know, because I'm super happy to clarify anything for you. The one thing that I probably do, the one thing that I will just add into that answer, the next thing that most people say is, oh, what type of posts should I schedule? So schedule the easiest ones that you can possibly schedule for you, right? So picture quotes to me are really easy to, number one, create, and also schedule and write some text around. So it's a really quick and easy one to do. Your blogs, I would go and schedule those in for sharing somewhere in your social media as well, because you've already spent the time writing the content and creating it. So it's really easy to then just go and write up a post that talks into it. What else would I be? I'd be scheduling any videos that you need to, like if you've got videos to share, schedule those up in there. They're probably the main things. And if there's some a text, like short kind of blog style writing that you might be really great at doing, when you're feeling inspired, go write a bunch of them, like create a whole ton of them, and then go schedule them in as well. So they're the main things that I would pre-schedule. If you've got any offers that you want to put out there, for example, I'm running a webinar at 12. If you want to come and join that, register here. By the way, I've got this book that I've just written. If you want to buy it, register here. I'm running a workshop for free, blah, blah, blah. You can also, I would strongly recommend that you pre-schedule your call to action posts, whether it's Facebook, whether it's LinkedIn, whether it's Instagram, it doesn't matter. Get those scheduled in because they're really important. They're the things that are going to lead you into monetizing, i.e. making money off the posts and off the social media work that you are doing. Okay, so that's something else that's really important. You want to have a way of capturing people's information and growing your list so that we can build up that relationship and consistency with them through your emails as well. Okay, hope that helps you. The other question we had came from Joan this morning, just snuck in there, which is really great. She said, can you talk about the structure of the About Me section on a Facebook page? So yes, I would love to. So for me, on my About Me page, the About Me section, so usually when someone lands on your business page, over on the right hand side or on the left actually, there is a clickable link that says About. Now when you click on that link, it'll open up with some information ideally about you. The thing that really irritates me a lot of the time about me pages on your website or your Facebook page or anywhere, Instagram, LinkedIn, anything like that, is that so many people make it all about them. When really, if you think about it, you guys are looking to have your marketing, your business, your social media problems solved. You don't really, I know that my experience might be helpful for some of you, but it's more about you guys having your problems solved. So to me, an About Me page is more about your audience. It's more about you saying, hey, what I actually say is, hey, an About Me page is usually all about the person, but yeah, I've done this, but it's more about you and the problems that I can help you with. So I would open up with a little bit about you, like maybe a paragraph, hey, hi, my name's Joan. So excited to have you here. You're going to learn a whole bunch of stuff about coaching, life coaching, about finding your path, finding your passion, finding your purpose, and creating a really clear plan about how to get really jazzed about this life that you've been blessed with living. Now, yes, I've got a bunch of experience. I've spent the last 15 years studying. I've been running workshops for years, but really, at the end of the day, the people that benefit the most from my stuff are ... looking forward to having you here. That's the kind of thing. So a little bit about you is like a tiny little intro. Then you'll talk into your audience and who this is really designed for. You can touch in a little bit on your experience and then let them know what they can expect as part of your page. I trust that is clear for you, Joan. And if anybody's got any questions about that, then as always, let me know. Super happy to clarify or answer those for you. To me, I really don't particularly like tooting my own trumpet. I don't particularly like seeing other people being all like, I'm amazing, I've done this, I've done that, I'm super cool, I'm fabulous, I'm awesome, I've got all of these modalities, I've got all of these qualifications, and, this is why you should listen to me. I think some of that is, most of the time, most people feel really uncomfortable writing in that way or even talking about themselves in that way. So if you are okay with that, then, that's awesome. But we've got to make it relevant for your audience, and they need to understand why they should even listen to you. And it's not really about you, it's about how you can help them achieve X, Y, Z, and the way that you do that. That's us for today. Did you guys have any other questions that I can answer for you or clarify for you today before I set you free about your happy Wednesday? Bueller. All right. I'm going to take that as a no. So have a great day. Tomorrow we've got How To Thursday. So thank you, Mike. Thanks for that comment. I appreciate it. How To Thursday, I'm going to come up with something really fantastic to walk you through tomorrow. If there is something that you are really curious about learning, then let me know. Please let me know. I would rather, deliver stuff that's super relevant for you rather than me thinking, oh, I think this might be good. So let me know if you need any how-to stuff done. You can message me, you can email us, you can write underneath here. You guys know that I answer every comment, so happy to do that for you. Friday is celebration/insight day, and I had some really big insights over these last couple of days. It's kind of interesting, this the way that things work and the things that we go through and the things that our mind does. So I'm really looking forward to sharing those insights with you on Friday. I think that's it for today. So have a great Wednesday. Love you all. Have a beautiful day. If there's anything that you need from me, please let me know. I'd be super happy to help you. All right, guys, take care.